Let me quickly talk to you about the best business tax software for small businesses, freelancers, and independent contractors. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. And if you are doing as terrific as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. Today's conversation is pretty simple. What is the best business tax software out there for small businesses, freelancers, and independent contractors? But before I get into the analysis, I want to quickly show you a short element, some kind of recap about our analysis, our evaluation approach, how we go about ranking the tax software we're discussing in today's show. Check this out. All right, number 8, we have eFile. eFile is pretty good if you have a very simple tax situation. And we rank this software tool 7.5 over 10. So the software has decent features, it's cheap, and they have a rather lively experience. The one thing you have to remember is that this is an online only option, and it currently comes in 3 different packages. So you have the free basic, and you have the Premier, and then you have the Advanced. Now, the free basic is the only suitable for standard W-2 income taxes. One thing I want to say is that eFile, if you're there, you're listening to me, and you are a self-employed business person, eFile could be good for you. One thing that eFile is not really good at is if you are trying to file the corporation's Form 1120. Let's say you have an LLC and you're trying to file 1120C or 1120S, you have an S Corp, and you're trying to file that through eFile, this really would not work for you. So for businesses, there is the premium. They have a premium edition on the eFile, but again, you can find better. Actually, we would not advise you. Again, eFile is pretty good if you have a simple, very simple tax situation. So 7.5 over 10. Number 7, we have the Jackson Hewitt Online. This is pretty good if you're looking for professional help, and we also ranked this service 7.5 over 10. So here you have the combo of a software service with real help. It is ideal for basic filing, and you have the ability to get pro help, professional help. And one thing we have realized during our test is that sometimes the software, the system online could be a little patchy. So the name is already a familiar sight in many physical locations across the United States, right? But Jackson Hewitt Online is a useful extension of the brand that allows filing via the internet. While Jackson Hewitt Online does have its main focus on individual needs, it also caters for small business via its Premier Edition. Now, we have tested the Premier Edition. It's not a bad tool. One thing you have to remember is that Jackson Hewitt is pretty new in the game. They've been in the tax game for a while now, but when you really talk about the online tax filing game, they're pretty new. Jackson Hewitt Online is certainly an ideal solution for tax filing duties if you require online and real person advice in order to ensure you've covered all bases. So the Premier Edition is tailored to tackle tax affairs of those with income over $100,000, the self-employed, those with rental property, as well as covering itemized deductions along with other income, credits, or deductions. And even though filing can be done on the internet, the additional edge of Jackson Hewitt is the way that you can combine that with the ability to connect with a tax professional, right? So the Jackson Hewitt online website, they even recommends their premium priced package if you are a self-employed or you have a complex tax situation. Number 6, Liberty Tax. Liberty Tax is pretty cool if you're a beginner and you're just looking for something very straightforward, something very simple. We have rated this service 8/10. So their mix of on-site and online tax preparation options might be the right fit for some businesses that are just starting out, or if you are a freelancer or a gig economy worker, an independent contractor, or a very small business with a not so complicated tax situation, you might want to go for you might want to consider rather Liberty Tax. While they're kind of lean on experts, but they have something called Liberty Tax Education School, and that school, quote unquote school, offers online and classroom tax courses, which is a unique feature that helps tax novices gain tax know-how. Right now, let's talk about the features here. I want to go a little deeper here. Beyond their unique branding, most of Liberty Tax features are fairly standard. So you have the double checking system to make sure your return checks out. They have multiple support options, including chat, emails, or in-person help. You have audit assistance if needed, online to office transition if you ever get stuck mid-filing. Then they have free tax education courses. So if you're self-employed and you'll need at least the deluxe edition, which usually costs $64.95. But thanks to the thing here is that Liberty Tax sometimes go through sales, and they usually do this around January or February around tax season. So you might want to really double check their website for more information. You also have, beside the deluxe, you also have the premier edition, which is perfect for S corporation and LLCs with very complex tax affairs. To really determine if Liberty Tax is good for your business, you have to think about what really matters to you. Do you want to take their tax education courses? Do you feel more comfortable with the option to meet face-to-face if needed? Do you need just a simple tax software, not complicated? You don't need that many extra features? Then you might want to consider them. On the other hand, consider looking elsewhere if either you definitely want to file from your computer only, or Liberty Tax unique features don't benefit you, right? Because similar to H&R Block, Liberty Tax combines brick and mortar storefronts with online offerings. That combo might appeal to some small business owners, right? Especially if you are just starting out. But for most people, face-to-face contact works best when working out a tricky tax situation. Number 5, FreeTaxUSA. We have rated this service, this software tool, 8.5/10. This is best for low cost. If you are looking for something low cost for your small business, if you're a freelancer, you're an independent contractor, you're just a self-employed in general, you might want to consider FreeTaxUSA. Now, FreeTaxUSA's extremely low pricing starts at $0. Check this out, $0 for federal returns and $14.99 for state returns, including self-employment income, making it our reviews best for low cost. So what are the pros here? You have free federal filing and low cost state filing for business taxes reported on Schedule C. And you have low cost $6.99 upgrade to Deluxe Edition, which includes priority support and live chat. The amended returns are free, and audit assistance is included in Deluxe Edition. On the cons, on the flip side, there is no download version available. At least when we were testing the service, there was no download version available. There is no support for partnership or corporation tax preparation, and they have a less robust support with the basic free edition. So one thing you just gotta, the idea here with FreeTaxUSA is that you have a low cost solution for doing your own taxes on the internet. So FreeTax, as a matter of fact, FreeTaxUSA was launched in 2001 and is owned by CPA firm TaxHawk Incorporated. So FreeTaxUSA right now, as of the date of this show, is an online tax preparation service that works in your web browser, and there is no downloadable version available. So the federal version, as I said earlier, is free for all users in most cases, though many users will pay up to $22 for the full tax preparation experience. So why $22? Because you have the $14.99 fee per state that I just told you about, and then you have a $6.99 fee if you decide to upgrade to the deluxe version. So deluxe include priority support, live chat, unlimited amended returns, and audit assistance. So if you live in a state where no tax returns is required, you can file completely for free. Support is kind of limited for users of the free version, which makes sense, right? If you think about it, because you're not paying for anything, and they're not in business they're not a charity. So free, the CPA firm TaxHawk Incorporated, who owns FreeTaxUSA, they're not a charity, so you got to pay for something. The live chat with priority support included in the deluxe edition is available from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Saturday. That's fantastic. Saturday. So FreeTaxUSA include a maximum refund guarantee and a 100% accuracy guarantee. So if you choose the free version, you have access to every federal tax form and will not have to pay anything in some cases. But if you're looking for a budget solution for your self-employed tax return, FreeTaxUSA is a great option. Next, number 4, TurboTax. Now we're talking, right? I can hear you say, oh, now we're talking. This is a name that a lot of people, everybody knows. So TurboTax is kind of cool if you want to have as home assistance from a tax pro. And we have rated this service 9/10. Obviously, everybody knows that TurboTax is a market leader and includes an option to get on-demand support from a tax professional at home, as well as a solid technical support for its online and downloadable products, which is the main reason why TurboTax is our pick for best for at-home assistance from a tax pro. What are the benefits here with TurboTax? You have the online version is best for self-employed business owners, while Windows-only downloadable version covers all businesses. The online version has the ability to upgrade for live support from a CPA or enrolled agent. They have an excellent online interface that's easy to use and navigate. What are the drawbacks here? TurboTax is more expensive than some competing software. Forms 1065, 1120, and 1120S are only available for Windows-only desktop versions. And there is a little additional tax support without paying for TurboTax Live. So one thing, the bottom line here is what? TurboTax is one of the largest providers of DIY tax software and a good choice for many businesses and self-employed. And of course, as you know, TurboTax is owned by Intuit, a California-based software company founded in 1983. So TurboTax offers online, desktop, and mobile apps to prepare and file your taxes. The thing we have seen in our investigation is that most business owners using the online version of TurboTax would benefit from TurboTax Self-Employed, which includes personal and business income and expense tax forms. So those versions cost about $120 plus $50 per state. So you're talking about $170. Windows users can install TurboTax Home and Business, which includes federal and one state for $119, about $120. So additional states cost $44.99. So this version is needed if you want to prepare taxes for, let's say, a partnership or a corporation. And the thing here is, if you want extra help and you have questions about your taxes along the way, TurboTax Live includes access to a CPA or other tax expert on demand, including evening and weekend hours. That's really one of the pluses, one of the benefits of the TurboTax. The TurboTax Live version of self-employed costs about $200 plus $55 per state. And this includes tax supports along the way and a final review of your taxes before filing. One thing I want to say before closing here is that all versions include regular access to products and technical support. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We are still having a conversation here about the best business tax software for small businesses, freelancers, and independent contractors. Number 3, TaxSlayer, and our score 9.5/10. TaxSlayer, in our view, is the best software for self-employed and gig economy workers. We rank the software that way because of low pricing and a highly rated online experience that works well for self-employed, tax filers who earn via a 1099 and need to complete a Schedule C. What are the pros of a TaxSlayer? You have low pricing for a federal tax return compared to larger competitors. Self-employed version includes access to a tax professional. Chat, email, and phone support is available. All federal filings are free for active duty military families. This is kind of cool, really cool. On the drawbacks, when it comes to TaxSlayer, there's no download version available. No support for Forms 1065, 1120, and 11 or 1120S for partnerships and corporations. One thing we have to really remember here is that TaxSlayer traces its roots in tax preparation to 1965. So it really started offering tax software to professional tax preparers in 1992 and launched its consumer-facing do-it-yourself tax software business in 1998. With TaxSlayer, you can do your taxes online or with the TaxSlayer mobile app. The self-employed version costs about $47 plus $39 per state. This version includes tax preparation for a 1040 Schedule C for those who operate as sole proprietors as well as LLC. Now, if you have let's just say if you have a side hustle, right, and you get a 1099 tax form at the end of the year, TaxSlayer Self-Employed will handle your needs. Active duty military can file all federal tax forms for free and just pay the $39 per state fee. The self-employed includes access to a tax professional for help with all of your individual tax questions while completing your taxes. Now, it also includes, and this is something we just love when we analyze the software, it also includes priority phone and email support as well as a live chat for technical support. The premium and self-employed versions include 3 years, yes, 3 years of IRS audit assistance. So TaxSlayer includes a 100% accuracy guarantee and a guaranteed maximum refund. So while it doesn't really work for certain businesses that are required to complete more complex tax returns, TaxSlayer does indeed a great job of handling the needs of many self-employed individuals and including small business owners, entrepreneurs, freelancers, and independent contractors. Number 2. With a score of 9.5 over 10, we chose TaxAct. Now, TaxAct is pretty cool if you have an LLC, partnership, or corporation. Now, TaxAct includes an option to complete tax filings for partnership and corporations completely on the internet, completely online. And this is the only place you can prepare taxes for a partnership or S corporation with either a PC or Mac online, which is why for us, we believe this is the best choice for partnerships and corporations. Whether you want to file an 1120S, 1120C, or 1065, you want to think seriously about TaxAct. What are the pros of this software? Completely online federal and state taxes for partnerships, C Corp and S Corp, as I just said. You have unlimited free support from tax specialists and technical support by phone and email. You can choose between an online and download versions, and discounts are available for bundling personal and business taxes. On the drawback side, you can only file taxes for one business with each copy you purchase. Limited options for audit support. State forms may not be available to file electronically, and downloadable version for Windows only. So if you have an iMac or an iPad, it won't work. TaxAct has become in the last few years a large provider of online and downloadable tax software that has completed over 60 million tax returns since its inception in 1998. Business owners who file online will pay $109.95 plus $54.95 per state. That's about $165. That include sole proprietors who file with the Schedule C, partnerships that require Form 1065, corporations that file with Form 1120 or Form 1120S, and tax-exempt organizations that file Form 990. The download version actually available for Windows only has the same $109.95 pricing with a slightly lower $49.95 per state charge. You can bundle personal and business for a total of $200. So you're getting a nice discount there. The online experience in our view is not quite as polished as some of the larger competitors, but it is generally intuitive and easy to follow. So TaxAct still need to work on their interview process. So if you need assistance, say along the way, tax help and technical support are both available by phone. Customer service without tax help is also available by email. TaxAct does guarantee accuracy and the maximum possible refund, but they do not include audit support. So you can pay extra during your tax preparation process to add support with their third-party partner, Protection Plus. One thing we can say here is that overall, TaxAct is an excellent choice for those who can handle things primarily on their own, and perhaps the only choice for Mac and Linux users who want to do partnership or corporation taxes on their own, which is why it is our top tax software choice for partnerships and corporations. Number one, folks. Number one. What is the best business tax software for small businesses, freelancers, and independent contractors out there? H&R Block. You guessed it. Yes, right? We have given H&R Block a perfect score of 10 over 10. This is, in our view, the best overall. So we chose H&R Block as best overall because it is a trusted name in tax preparation, and its tax software for small businesses and business owners and independent contractors offers an excellent user experience and covers a wide range of tax situations. It offers a straightforward user interface that makes it easy to do your taxes accurately for the first time. What are the pros here when it comes to H&R Block? The online version includes self-employment and small business income on your personal tax returns. The online version includes option to upgrade for on-demand assistance from a tax expert. The mobile app allows you to upload tax documents and track tax filing status. On the cons side, the business versions are priced higher than competitors. Partnership and corporation forms are only available in the desktop version, and you cannot fully complete your taxes with the mobile app. One thing we want to say in general is that H&R Block is a well-known brand in personal and business tax preparation. It was founded around in 1955 and operates around 10,000 retail locations around the world. Some people are even saying 11,000. So if you want to do your taxes on your own, you can choose between online and downloadable versions of H&R Block's tax software. In 2020, H&R Block prepared 23 to 25 million tax returns, and 8 million people used H&R Block online to do their taxes. So they kind of have the established reputation out there, if you know what I mean. So Windows desktop users get the most robust options, including corporation or partnership tax forms and employee-specific tax forms. So this comes through H&R Block Premium and Business, which cost about $79.95 as of December 2020. So if you can get by with the Schedule C, you can file with Premium Online for $69.99 or Self-Employed Online for $104.99. Both require an extra $44.99 per state. So if you have significant business expenses, you'll need the higher priced Self-Employed Online version. Another thing you have to really think about it, and this is why we gave H&R Block a perfect score, 10 over 10, is that both the online and desktop versions do a great job of walking you through complex tax situations. So if you think you will need extra help, you can upgrade to your H&R Block online account to Online Assist, and that costs $159.99 for premium plus $44.99 per state. So for self-employed, it will cost you $189.99 plus $49.99 per state. One thing that's kind of cool is that Online Assist includes on-demand help from tax experts, including CPAs and enrolled agents. So whether you file on the internet or with the download version, the tax software comes with a maximum refund guarantee and 100% accuracy guarantee. The online version includes at-home audit support, while the desktop version includes in-office audit supports. So whichever you choose, H&R Block covers most tax situations, and it is a great place for many business owners, independent contractors, and freelancers. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of today's show. We just want to talk about, just want to wrap up today's show here. And I was talking to you about the best business tax software for a small business, freelancers, and independent contractors out there. And here is the recap here. Number 1, H&R Block. Our score 10 over 10. Number 2, TaxAct. Our score 9.5 over 10. Number 3, TaxSlayer. 9.5 over 10. Number 4, TurboTax. 9 over 10. Number 5, FreeTaxUSA. 8.5 over 10. Number 6, Liberty Tax. 8 over 10. Number 7 rather. 7.5 over 10. That's Jackson Hewitt Online. And number 8, E-File. 7.5 over 10. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.